Here's a 1-0 to Kane. He was taking and took a strike.
Well, another part of Kane's game is to drop a bunt. You anticipate that a little bit. You got to break the ball, set the fastball. But I tell you, Joe, I undersold Peavy too. I thought they were going to get to him early in the game. He really settled down. He really has done a nice job keeping them off balance.
That's off the end of the bat into center and will drop in for a base hit. Kane's 2 for 3. And it will bring in Eric Hosmer.
Well, when you think about Eric Hosmer, I love the balance and staying through the zone. You hear that a lot, right? Look at the balance. How balanced he is, shoulder width apart a little bit more. And then the classic, take the line through the body. The head does not move. Look at it stay down on the ball. This is the ball he drove the other night that got caught in right center field. And then you get the full extension. But I love the fact of how long his bat stays in the zone. Right here, he can hit any pitch thrown. And that's why he's been so successful since coming back from the DL.
The Giants just got their bullpen active. So no left-hander is ready for Hosmer. Ball 1 outside. I was a little bit surprised to see that despite the efficiency, Tom, of Peavy so far, nobody was up at the start of the end.
Yeah, I was watching the bullpen, and that ball had barely hit the ground, and both pitchers got up. So they were under the rules and said, anybody on base, get hot quickly.
So Peavy has to work to Hosmer. Kane draws a throw. Maybe one of the reasons why Hosmer now 4 out of 22 lifetime against Peavy. But Harold, as you said, a lot of those numbers can be old numbers, and they don't really apply when a guy's locked in a series or in a postseason.
Yeah, and he's been swinging bat better in this postseason than he has all season.
Showing one, taking ball 2.
I think the key there, too, is you see how much he missed by. We talked to Bruce Bochy before the game. One of the signs with Jake Peavy when you watch him in the middle innings, he said how Buston receives the ball. He misses the target by a lot. That's something to look at regardless of that low pitch count.
And that was no bluff by Hosmer. I just looking at the defense, I said, this is interesting how they're playing him. Sandoval now has moved back over a little bit. If they were giving him a bunt hit, he's going to take it.
That's down and away, 3-0. And Peavy's in some tight spot here with 1 on, nobody out, 3-0 on Hosmer. Butler next, the guy who has owned Peavy. This could be it for the Giants starter if he doesn't get Hosmer. A strike. Hosmer was willing to take a walk, and he is kept at the plate. Now 3-1.
And this will be interesting because Kane will probably be running on the 3-1 pitch. They've been pounding Hosmer away. I wonder if he'll take that ball the other way. But I think Kane will be running. Posey will get a ball on the outside half. This will be a fun play right here.
Stays put on strike 2. Peavy trying to battle back.
Kane didn't get a break. You saw the way he came back to the base. He was looking to run there. He just did not get a break on Peavy. Credit Peavy for holding, getting rid of the ball quick. Freeze that runner at first a little bit.
An absolute full commitment in this pitch. That's why they want to talk about this. 100% commitment. Just throwing a two-seamer before was an excellent executed pitch. Where do they go next?
And I actually think the 3-1 pitch was a mistake. They left it out over the plate a little more than maybe they wanted because they've been pitching Hosmer the whole night off the plate or on the edge. If they're going to miss, they're missing away. He did not get anything inside the hit.
See those numbers there. It really reflects how difficult it is to work the third time around the lineup when you get to the middle rings.
Keep an eye on Lorenzo Cain and see if he takes off with a 3-2 count. Hosmer missed a month with a fractured right hand, a career low 9 home runs. Since he came back, the end of August, he's been hot. That's a walk to put you on with nobody out. And we'll see if that's the end of the night for Jake Peavy. It is.
I'm really surprised that Lorenzo Cain was not moving at all that whole sequence. 3-1, 3-2. Did not break.
Bruce Bochy calls for the big right-hander. It's Machi. With runners on at first and second and nobody out, Peavy got into the 6th inning, but leaves with the Giants in a jam.
Pull it off if they wanted to.
Bullpen has been so good. It's just a well put together bullpen. Good long relief, good with short relief, balanced. Ochi knows how to use it. Ball 1 to Billy Butler.
To your point, Aaron, watching Eric Hosmer at first base take his lead, he's not watching the pitcher. He's watching the runner at second base. That's his read, just to be on alert in the back end if he decides to go.
And the reason being, Tom, when you're the trail runner at first base, the lead runner has a green light. You got to watch and see if he gets a break. It's a great observation. I love that. You picked up.
1 ball, no strikes. And Butler steps out. You see Hunter Strickland now has joined Javier Lopez for the Giants out of their bullpen. Strickland was terrific here, ending game 1 last night. 2-0.
First time I've seen Bochy showing a little angst in the bullpen in the whole postseason. Got a little nervousness, a little nervous walk going on. But here's the point Tom was making with Hosmer. When he takes his lead, he's not worried about the defender. Belt is playing over in the hole, basically. And he's positioned, lined up, looking straight at Cain. You can see him on your TV screen now. Very unique, but he's watching that lead run.
Machi hasn't pitched in a game in a week. Here's a 2-0. Ripped to the left, but hard hit. They're going to bring Cain to the plate. Royals back on top.
Did you see the speed of Lorenzo Cain? My goodness, by the time the left fielder got the ball, he was just starting to round. Here's the bullet by Butler. Ball in the middle of the plate. And Lorenzo Cain, when he picks up the sign, is flying the whole way.
112 miles an hour. That ball is scalded. Even though it hit hard with nobody out, it's an easy send because of Cain's speed and Ishikawa, the very first baseman in left field.
That's it for Machi. Cain scores. He started this inning with a hit. Lopez is coming in with Alex Gordon coming up. And the Royals are back on top in game 2.
In the corners, but not being held on at first base, this will be a tough double play for the middle infielders to turn. He will be on top of them in a heartbeat.
They're looking to score a gapper right here if they get one.
Here's the 0-1. That's down and away. They groomed Terrence Gore for this role starting in August in the minor leagues. Dave Moore, the general manager, manager Ned Yost talked about it. Here he is. What a luxury to have a guy who can fly coming off your bench. Here's a 1-1 to Gordon. Popped into left. Easy for Ishikawa. Again, you can see the wind move that ball to the right of the left fielder. One away.
Well, that explains that ball came missed a little bit more. Back to Gore real quick. I've had a number of players as Bochy's going to make a trip out to the mound again. We talk about Billy.
Salvador Perez hit into 22 double plays this year, third most in the American League. That's what the Giants are hoping for here. Just sizzling in at 97, strike two.
I think they figured out the problems of Strickland. He struggled against the Nationals and actually a little bit against the Cardinals, but my goodness, against the right-handed hitters that we saw last night and these first two pitches, very impressive. It's the angle, Joe. Tough to pick up for a right-hander.
Perez homered last night, 0 for 2 tonight. And this one gets away from Posey. The runners advance to second and third with 1 out.
You saw how far outside Posey set up because Perez will chase just about anything with 2 strikes, but not even this pitch can tempt Perez to swing at it. And really no shot for Buster to try to get in front of that one.
Now the infield creeps in. Hosmer the runner at third. Gore the runner at second. 1 out. The RBI chance a bit easier for Salvador Perez. And he is delivered into the gap. Both runs are going to score. And it's 5-2 as Perez delivers for the Royals.
What a battle. He ends up getting the ball that's out over the plate. You see the swing he puts on it. Squared up sweet on the barrel. This is the one pitch he leaves out over. The other balls had all been away last night and tonight until that pitch.
The wild pitch was just too bad to tempt him. That pitch just too good to fool him.
Now Infante only 1 out. Perez at second. And that great late relief for the Royals. We've already seen Herrera has a 3-run lead.
Well, last night Bumgarner took the formula away from him because he shut him down. Now we're seeing the formula being the 3 guys they want to get to in the bullpen you're talking about, Jim.
That's hammered in the left. Off the bat of Infante. It's gone. And now the benches come out. The Royals come out of their dugout as Hunter Strickland was screaming at Salvador Perez at the plate after Strickland just gave up his 5th home run of this postseason. It's a 7-2 game. But while Infante was running around the bases, Salvador Perez was at the plate. Strickland was screaming at him from the mound. Thankfully, nothing comes of it, other than just the frustration for Strickland. He was telling Perez, looked like he said, get out of there, as he was waiting at the plate for Infante.
call it, Joe. Nothing but frustration right there. You saw Buster Posey trying to calm him down. The 5th home run Strickland has allowed this postseason.
Chris Bochy's going to get him right out of this game. And Salvador Perez, that look says it all. He has no idea why Strickland got so hot. The rookie right-hander's got great stuff, but he is now